We have been preparing for this for over 300 years. The mighty Romulan armada stands ready to tackle all before it. The Klingons. Their ignorance, their very existence an insult to the Romulan Empire. Khitomer Station will burn. The Romulans shall reign supreme in all of the sectors of the galaxy and usher in an era of absolute Romulan supremacy.
Was that a bit too nerdy? I feel like that was a bit too nerdy, and I just sort of went for it, and I don't know, I think I overdid it a little, but hey,
Mev!
The time has come now, for real, to declare war on the Klingons. Together with our Shaliak corporate allies, Klingon Empire shall fall, and we shall establish absolute dominance on the map, and thus practically winning the game. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. Let's play Stellaris with the New Horizons mod, a total conversion mod for Stellaris into Star Trek, and the final episode of this great journey. If you're joining us now for this grand finale, which I intend to spam over the internet a little bit, please feel free to check out the series from the beginning, from humble beginnings onto greatness, as I believe the Romulans will, the Romulans? Well, I'm not wrong, as I believe the Romans would say, ad aspera per astra, right? Yes, ad aspera per astra. Right. Here we go. So, what are we doing? I want to... You see, we could liberate all of this, but that's nonsense. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. So we're going to cleanse Khitomer, and we're going to take over Avim, Unheron, right? And Durna, from the Hushnok, and the others are from the Klingons. So here we go. We're going to war. We had fleets inside your enemy's borders. Really? What fleet did I have inside my enemy's borders? I don't think I had any. I think that's a... Nope, I think they had some. Yeah, a construction vessel. That could have been a sector constructor, actually. But whatever. The Prime Armada is going to move out towards Khitomer and, well, do what we do best, right? Also, it's time to embark everything else. There we go, and you can tell I've been playing a bit of StarCraft, can't you? So we'll wait for the Prime Armada to get moving, and then we'll move in with the transport vessels as well. Needless to say, this is total war, and I do not care at all about anything other than winning the war, because this is the last episode, right? This is the grand finale. For all I'm concerned, the rest of the Empire can economically just stagnate completely. Because we're not interested in that right now, we're just interested in winning the war. So here we go, the Prime Armada, around 40k strength-wise, is, hey, 40k, is on the move. So, question is, that's 8, right? Where's, have I not let you build? Yes, I have, but you're the ones that have 12, of course. So, you going to embark. Right, so that is 10 units of... There we go. 10 units of those guys, heading towards Khitomer. Actually head towards South first, and regroup there. Actually, I'm sorry, but you're actually going to head there first to pick up some equipment. Yeah, you're going to need siege equipment for Khitomer and all that. So here we go. Boom. There they are. Prime Armada, let's take a look at it actually one more time from this glorious perspective. Gorgeous, aren't they? My warbirds. Yeah. All the different designs. Absolutely magnificent. Added around 4 long claws, I think. 4 or 5 long claws in total. Cloaking generator. Ooh. See, we need this. This is the most Romulan thing we can get. Yeah. Improved cloaking generators. Alright, here's Khitomer Station then. This is where all the bloodshed is supposed to happen, and I'm supposed to be merciless, right? Oh, that's if we're following the law.
Station complete.
Alright, have all these guys merge up and land. Right there.
Research complete.
Where is this? This is here, right? Yep, these are all the new ones that I built up north. You're going pretty much to the same destination. Question is, where is the enemy? I'm waiting for them at Khitomer, and I shall continue to do so. Basically, we need to have the big fight there because I said so. Well, not literally, because you know, it just fits, and it makes sense considering it's close to where I am. Well, it's on the border, right? Mind you, I could just absolutely just tear up Khitomer and be on with it, and you know, get to the heart of the Empire and all that good stuff. Actually, this is an important fight. I'm going to shut up and let you listen to this and watch.
Spatial rift detected.
Perhaps the most perhaps the most anticlimactic fight you've seen thus far, but yeah, that's the power of, like, what? 5 long claw battle cruisers. Just the torpedoes just rip straight through that. Alright, so we have you merging up, hopefully, before you... Yep, there they are. Alright, so get together and land there because you're going to pick up some equipment.
Research complete.
Station.
I also have research finishing left, right, and center, which is, like, I mean, now is a bit of a weird time for it, considering, but hey, why not? So I'm going to just equip the army really quickly. Alright, there we go, army is equipped. So essentially, for those of you that are just joining me now, what I'm doing is I'm clicking on all of these and giving them equipment. Special forces I've given them. But it takes a while and it's nothing interesting to see, so I cut those bits out. There we go. So now the rest of the, the second assault army is going to get in there and join the fray, as it were. Actually, you know what? I think it's okay to build another one. So we go Romulan, Romulan, and this one's far off. Right, yep, so we're going to need to take you, and actually let's not take this one, we always take that one. This one instead. Viridian, because they're basically just Romulan Republicans, right? And I don't mean Republican Party, I mean they want a republic. Rather than an empire, but I've made them fairly happy in the empire as it is, actually, which I'm pretty stoked about, honestly. Why are all of you bald? Weird. Alright. I'm going to merge up, you're going here. Where are they, though, is the question. Because here's why this fight makes sense. I actually have a military station here? Oh yeah, I'm building one, duh. Actually, no, the sector is building one. No. It's the other way around. I'm building it, but it's under the sector administration, right? Sorry about the confusion. Why it makes sense? Well, now with the military station, it makes even more sense, but it's close to all 3 of them, right? The Nausicaans don't have any fleets up here because they can't get there. They're blocked from both directions. Well, maybe now that I'm at war with them, maybe the Federation will allow them passage, but that doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't. The important thing is slaves, sure. The important thing is what is the important thing? I'm losing track of everything. Yeah, their fleet is there, and the Hushnok fleet is right there. The Klingon fleet is somewhere in there as well, so there's a good chance they're all going to merge together, which... Well, a few months ago, or a few years ago, actually, I wouldn't want. But now, considering the size of my navy and its power, I very much want. I'm going to siphon this this sector's resources, because we need it for the war. And we're at capacity for leaders, aren't we? No, we have one more leader we can assign. Could be a scientist, but we realistically don't need any. It could be a general. We do need those. Army upkeep, army morale. No, this is really good. But we'll take a army morale person. And you're going to be put in command of this. What's your name? Fide Kellar. Right, Kellar, congratulations on your promotion to Army General. You're tasked with landing at Khitomer and killing everything. I actually have Planetary Guard and a lot of it, but let's see how my new equipment fares against Klingons. Not terribly well, I'm afraid. We'll need to retreat. Yeah, there we go. I need to retreat and try again later, but obviously I'm going to pound them into submission. Like this, bit by bit. They have... No, it's just defensive armies. Alright, well, I wouldn't expect the Klingons to... I wouldn't expect anything less from the Klingons, basically. I do have this tech incoming as well, personal shields, which I'm sure will help, but yeah, a while since we get that, or until we get that, sorry. You two are merging up. Actually, did I land? No, I didn't. So you're going to land right there and pick up the equipment as well. Just keeping an eye open for the enemy fleet, and that's not it. It's a different fleet. End of the Trillionian. The Cardassian military junta has won against the Bajorans. All right, history repeats itself, I suppose.
Research complete.
Science center, good. Ooh, there's an interesting sick bay, frontier hospital. But we need more leaders too, though. Funny considering some of the videos I did. I'll take this. It's the most important so far. Alright, construction and all that I'm absolutely not interested in. Klingons, where are your things? Seriously though, where are they? Is this built? Listening post is built, right? Yes, it is. Well, do you know what? Go and build one like, is this Hushnok? Alright, so go and build one right here. A listening post. Right there. I'm gonna have advance warning when we see the Hushnok moving in. They could go around as well and try and hit my new sectors up here. But I seriously that will do anything. I have decent defenses, or at the very least I can prepare decent defenses if something like that were to happen. Sure, attack again. There's nothing to lose. Well, but more men, obviously, but you know. This is war, what did you expect? And the entire galaxy is actually now getting in on some type of action in that they're not participating in this war, but they are fighting wars of their own. The committee early. I think 1 or 2 more attacks should be enough, but oh, can you not land? Yeah, you can. Just enough space. Alright, so once again. Alright, there we go. So... send this army over here as well, merge those two up and have a 20 fighting force instead. I think that'll help our overall situation. I built 2 more up here, didn't I? Yeah, that... no. Wait, what? That's 8. Ah, here they are. 2 more, of course. Actually, come to think of it, why is there a full legion here? Well, we could use this one. I guess sort of kept it as an emergency emergency situations type thing, but no reason to keep something like that now. I will equip them though. Alright, there we go. And this one was here. Embark this one as well. That's actually ready immediately to get involved in the fighting. We'll send it right there too. I'm worried about the fact that there is a complete and utter lack of Klingons. Which, all things considered, I shouldn't worry about. I mean, that's usually a good thing, right? But, can't help it. The Tholians and the Cardassians are now at war. That's going to be an interesting fight for supremacy in that part of the quadrant. God, the amount of money I'm losing. I'm not losing, I'm in the plus overall, but this war is damn expensive. Can now understand why pacifists exist in this game. So where are you? You're just arriving. Alright.
Complete.
Coalition established between Bajor and these guys. Alright, fair enough. There we go. And you two are now going to merge up and land. This should now be a victory for the Romulans. Let's see. Yep, it's going differently, I'll tell you that much. And I think we've broken them. Yep. Yep, we've broken the opposition. There we go. We're going to embark with everyone immediately because we can't fit them all on the planet. And besides, this is going to get purged anyway. So, Khitomer has fallen and everyone there is now dead. Question is, are the Klingons going to do anything about it? Well, if they're ever going to do anything about it, then they should do it to protect their capital, right? So what I shall do is I shall strike out, or lash out as they like to say, at the very heart of the Empire. I'm going to go to Qo'noS, or to Qo'noS. Qo'noS, right? Yeah. I'm going to go to Qo'noS. M-class tropical world. Habitability should be around 75%. Decent size. Most notably, seat of the Klingon High Council. That is, they are still a council nation, right? They didn't do away with the council. Well, whatever happened, doesn't matter. Next to Praxis, a quote-unquote broken world. Yeah, no fleet here as well. They've left the heart of the Empire undefended, or practically undefended. And this is a battle that's worth watching, so let's go. Actually, I'm gonna slow it down properly since this is probably one of the only fights we're gonna see, one of the only serious fights we're gonna see.
Spatial rift detected.
Have you ever seen such an awesome display of firepower and might? Because I haven't thus far. Well, not in this mod at any rate. Oh, look at it. Glorious, glorious. I guess the next natural enemy would be the Borg, right? That would make sense. Fight the Borg to the north. Clean up the Devore Imperium, maybe? So sort of gobble all that up, but at that point, why are we really playing? We've beaten everything. Oh! They've arrived. At Khitomer, no less. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. So, the Klingon, what is it? Is this your first fleet? Klingon Kempek. No, well, Kempek is the third fleet. Yes, Kempek is the general, well, admiral. Sorry. So Kempek has arrived. What does he carry with him? 8 cruisers, 3 battle cruisers, 7 destroyers, and 9 patrol vessels. All birds of prey, oh, birds of war, birds of prey, and stuff like that. Well, especially the lighter vessels. I'm not sure what they're called, but actually we have here all their classes. We can see them, and our sensors are good enough to pick up exactly what these guys have. So, let's see. No shields is what I'm noticing, which is going to be your demise, basically. Lots of armor, lots of hull. 103 damage. They are packing light phase disruptors, and lots of them. Heavy phase disruptors and light photon torpedoes. That's 103 damage. Let's compare that, for science sake, to a Longclaw class, which is 130, so Duratex does 89. So a Duratex... I mean, I guess it depends on the class of Duratex vessel, right? The older class vessels do slightly more. What about a Malem? The old Malems do 80, then slightly newer ones do 83, and the latest ones do 85. So it's not that big of a difference, but we have shields, which is, you know, a massive advantage. Question is, what are the Romulans gonna, or are they gonna wait for me, basically? Yeah, you should go over there, by the way, just to get out of harm's way. And you should join them. I think we might get the jump on them, but we're gonna need to be faster than this. They might run away. It's not very Klingon of them to run away, is it? But, I don't know. We can pick something up with Unity. Let's see. Lead a lifespan. Not really interested. What does completing expansion do? Well, it'll unlock an Ascension perk for 1. very interested, to be honest, in that. I'll take it. Alright, are they still there? Where are they going? Following Transport Fleet 103, yeah, but where are you going, though?
Hostile fleet detected.
Hostile fleet detected, oh! Hello! Privateers. Oh, this is the science vessel. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're just gonna miss them.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
Or we might not. Yeah, we did. We just missed them, but I'm hoping we can make it over there and catch up to them, because they're following something else. Which is not a Klingon fleet, so... Kinda hoping that gets, kinda hoping they sort of merge up and we get the chance to defeat all of them at once. In the meantime, I'm gonna give pretty much everything I have to the sectors, and let them spend my money for me. Or my minerals for me, because, well, I've got no idea what to do with them. I do, but at this stage I have no time to devote to that. So I'm going to skip forward to when we meet the Klingons in battle. Need I say anything? I don't think so. We're winding down our warp engines right now, so I guess you would say we're exiting warp. There we go. And we're in a fight, so it took us a while to power everything up, both of us, that is. They did try and lure me into a trap, which is... I mean, I find that absolutely genius, that they tried to take a fight in the minefield, but I outran them, basically. I think I have better warp engines. I might. I'm not entirely sure. But none of that matters right now. We shall look at the battle from this perspective. Actually, no, we'll take a look at the battle from this perspective, I think. Yeah, there we go. Laughable. The Klingon Armada, ladies and gentlemen. Destroyed by... well, an overwhelming show of firepower for sure, but they barely managed to do any damage. I think they took out one destroyer class, which is either a Kara or a Decanus. And looking at this, I think it's a Kara, because I think I had slightly more Karas than Decanuses. Not that that really matters at all. So, you know what, as a response to that, here's a Decanus. Oh, sorry, here's a Kara, and here's a Decanus class. And here's a Malem class from this planet as well. There we go. So, now, as it turns out, to traverse this minefield and get to over here is going to be a bit of a feat. Thing is, we don't need to do that. We can just take over there, the seat of the Empire, and win the war, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's win the war. Let's not be cocky, let's not take any risks. Let's just win. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Did they try and rebuild anything? No. No, they did not. Alright, so I'm just going to siege the Empire for a bit and see what happens. There are no hostile ships currently threatening me anywhere. And we return once again to Khitomer, where, well, chaos is about to ensue. Actually, let me just play it properly for you. There you go. I managed to catch up to the allies of the Klingons and ambush their fleet right at Khitomer once again. And, well, this is all that remains from their fleet now. This is their entire war fleet, by the way. Gorgeous, isn't it? Look at this. It's gorgeous. Perfect. Oh, hello. Romulans, I have been asked to approach you on behalf of the Bardak Science Academy. Although we, Darthanak, don't possess much in the way of technology, we're certainly capable of higher reasoning. A few of our think tanks have spent the last several years studying theoretical physics. So you'd like to help me out? Thank you. Thank you. We have a quite a nice cooperation with them. But yeah, the Romulans have at Avim actually have something. They gathered up their like one ship there basically. I've sent a few vessels here on their own to do their thing, but we're going back to the heart of the Empire once again. I just managed to catch these out at Khitomer again. Everything of relevance happened in this system, which is just glorious. Exactly what I wanted. And here we're about to see another skirmish with, or rather between the Romulan forces and the Klingons, and a proper skirmish this time rather than a great fleet battle, because well, the Romulans and their allies don't really have a fleet. They've attacked a convoy of assault legions on their way to the Klingon High Command, or the Klingon capital. But we've managed to send a pair of Malin-class vessels to... Actually, I think it's a pair of Kana-class vessels to intercept, and there they go, in right now. Okay, now this looks like a scene straight out of Star Trek. Look at this. I'm gonna shut up. And the Warbird goes down. The convoy is secure and can move on with the war efforts. And once again, we've managed to ambush an isolated craft of the Klingon Council. Except that well, yeah, okay, I'm failing here. I was going to show that it's at Khitomer, but it moved again, so never mind. But we're chasing after it, as you can see, at warp speed. It tried to escape us. That's no good, though, and we're about to see another skirmish between us and them. There we go. Direct hit to the port nacelle. I was going to say that. And there it is. Another one goes down. Now something perhaps a little bit more fair to the Klingons. Since obviously they cannot defeat the glorious Romulan armada, perhaps they can do 4 Romulan vessels. Namely, I've sent a Longclaw class, a Malin class, and 2 destroyers, I believe, a Takanas and a Kara, to go forth and try and clear out a minefield set by the Klingons, and to take out one of their space stations defending a remote outpost. planet. So, or a remote colony, if you will. So, let's see how they do. I really have no idea how this is going to go. Because minefields can be rather dangerous, so... see if sending a smaller fleet in is going to be perhaps good. Perhaps a correct course of action. I don't know. Let's see what they do. There are explosions happening. Let's see how well our shields hold. There we go. Oh, okay, it was just Alright. This is the control center for the mines, I believe. Or a cluster of those command modules or something. I can't wonder how we're doing. Ooh, we're taking a pounding. The Qo'noS has lost its shields. The Kara's holding. The longbow has lost most of its shields as well. The Malem is doing okay so far. Alright, it's down. So the only thing left to do now is to take out the spaceport then. With barely any shields on most of our ships, so yeah. They have a good chance to focus fire and take out some of our ships if we're not careful. Obviously I have no say in this, but they appear to be firing at the most dangerous one and the most heavily armoured one. I want it to be a cinematic experience, but I want to see how it's doing. Holding so far. Alright. Arms race. Ooh. The Grand Fleet. Ah. Alright. Backing from 2 directions. Alright, this is going to take a while. There we go. And finally it goes down. No, that was just loading. Alright. And finally it goes down. There we go. Alright, well then, on with the war. We're just going to need to land our Assault Legion, which has been patiently waiting a few kilometers to the rear of all of this. The Kraylor Republic has fallen as well. I'm sure we might have had a hand in its demise. And this fleet will also attack, I believe. Finally, we're going to witness the fall of the Klingon's capital world. I would assume we have broken most of their men. A lot of voluntary forces, though. Yep, there we go. Now they're completely broken. They have surrendered. Alright. Well, you know, the women and children have surrendered. The men are all dead, I assume. But that is the way of their species. Well, have proven throughout the ages to be a bit more intelligent than that. But at any rate, So the Klingons are out of the picture then, both proverbially and literally. All that remains is the capital, Nausicaa. Alright. The Hushnot fleet is destroyed, the Klingon fleet is destroyed, their capital world is taken. So yeah, Nausicaa is all that remains. Alright. Go and kill some Nausicaans then. And here we are. Nausicaa. 3 inhabited planets around an M-class star. Capital homeworld of all the Nausicaan tribes. And now, the Romulan armada has arrived. Let us see how they're willing and prepared to defend their homeworlds. And from what I'm seeing, not prepared to defend them at all.
Alien spaceport
There's
engaged.
going to be another raid and another successful occupation. And rather easy war, all things considered, an expensive one.
Spatial rift.
No doubt, since half of our income has been extinguished during the war, but and all together, you know, a rather simple one. So, Nausicaa has fallen, the Klingons have fallen, and so have their Hushnot allies. The war is won, ladies and gentlemen. We shall sign a treaty, we shall purge what we said we will purge, and then a few years later we shall return to take back what is ours once again in another war. But for now, in all 4 quadrants, there is no force mightier than the Romulans, and this
Long-range scan of planet.
concludes our playthrough of Stellaris in the New Horizons mod. As the Romulans, we have managed to beat all before us, expand more than they have, colonize all that could be colonized within our reach, and yes, we now dominate the galaxy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the entire series up until this point. My name has been Juggernaut. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the content from this channel. Is that actually... they do have some semblance of a fleet. Alright, I guess it's only fair that I beat them as well before anything else happens. But yeah. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, we are now the winners, basically, of this war, and this concludes our playthrough. We're going to have one final battle for the end, and then that will be about it. I'm hoping that the Nausicaans won't run. No, they won't. Alright, great. The rest of the galaxy is also signing peace treaties left and right from their skirmishes that they had, but no war was as great or as meaningful as this one, so we have that, I suppose. Here we go, the last of the Nausicaans are before us. At any rate, what I'm going to play next is probably some form of RPG. I'm thinking about going into Oblivion. I know I thought about this a few months ago, and then I started playing some other stuff, but yeah, I'm thinking about going into Oblivion now. Maybe, you know, I want to play something old for some reason, you know. While I wait for the new expansion. Really? Again? Ah, great, adaptable. Good for him. Oh, the battle's actually over, that's why I paused. Alright. There we go. So, what I want to play next is probably like an old school RPG like that. Skyrim Legendary Edition, I was thinking about it, but there is no script extender for that, so not yet. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe Oblivion. If not, though, we'll see something, we'll see about that. Hearts of Iron 4, I've decided to stop because I basically lost as the Ottomans, right? So I'll be looking at that at some point in the future as well, but for now, Stellaris is over. We should move over to some type of RPG, and I'll be waiting for the Synthetic Dawn expansion, which, well, is more or less just around the corner, so, yeah, when that gets released, I will try again to play as a mechanical hive mind, and I will probably do good, because I have the experiences that I've accumulated have definitely helped a lot from this mod and from other playthroughs as well. So I'm looking forward to that one, and I'm looking forward to another Galaxy Conquest. So until then, I bid you farewell. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.